It was supposed to be another day in court. Routine. Predictable. But everything changed the moment the judge called for the testimony of Delilah and Jessie Combs, the 17-year-old twin daughters of music mogul SeanDiddyCombs. The courtroom fell into a strange stillness. Reporters readied their pens. Cameras silently zoomed in, knowing something seismic was about to unfold. What came next shocked everyone in the room. The twins refused to testify. Not hesitated, refused. For months, speculation had circled the Combs family like vultures. With Diddy embroiled in a growing storm of federal investigations and explosive allegations, ranging from racketeering to abuse, every move his family made was scrutinized. Now, with the twins in the spotlight, their decision to stay silent wasn't just a personal choice. It became a turning point in the public and legal battle. Court officials quickly moved to a sidebar, hushed voices debating legal procedures and rights. The tension was razor-sharp. Prosecutors had counted on the girls, both close to their father and longtime fixtures in his public image, to provide insight into the inner workings of the Combs household. Instead, they slammed the door shut on that possibility. Observers in the gallery noted the girls' calm composure. They weren't breaking down, they weren't being pressured, they were asserting themselves, quietly, powerfully. Their refusal, whether advised by legal counsel or born from personal conviction, added a sudden dense fog to an already complex case. Are they protecting their father or protecting themselves? One journalist whispered. Outside the courthouse, news broke fast. Headlines flashed across screens. Diddy's daughters refused to testify. And within minutes, social media was ablaze. Some praised their loyalty, others questioned their silence. But no one could deny it. This was no longer just Diddy's trial. This was now a family story. And the plot had officially thickened. Long before the courtroom doors opened that morning, the stakes were already high. Behind closed doors, a family was being pulled apart by public scrutiny, legal firepower, and the relentless spotlight of celebrity. For Delilah and Jessie Combs, this wasn't just about a father's name in headlines. It was about what their silence or testimony could cost them. The girls, who had grown up in the public eye with carefully curated images of fashion shoots, charity events, and red carpets, now faced something no teen should: the possibility of condemning or defending their own father in a court of law. Inside, sources revealed that the prosecution had hoped the twins might confirm suspicions about what went on inside Diddy's sprawling estates. Hushed conversations, unexplained visits, unsettling behavior. But when the twins declined to take the stand, everything changed. Their mother, the late Kim Porter, had always been a stabilizing presence. Since her tragic passing, the girls had largely remained quiet, seen, but rarely heard. But now, as federal subpoenas circled the family, their voices, or lack thereof, had taken center stage. Some courtroom observers noted the subtle emotional toll. The twins sat close together, holding hands at times, presenting a united front. Whether it was fear, anger, loyalty, or strategy driving their refusal, it was clear they understood the gravity of their choice, and that choice raised haunting questions. Was this family unity or family pressure? In a case already packed with surprises, the twins' silence may have spoken the loudest. Refusing to testify isn't just an emotional decision, it's a legal chess move. When witnesses decline, it can derail entire prosecution strategies. Investigators must rework timelines. Prosecutors lose potential narrative momentum. And the defense? They gain breathing room. From a legal standpoint, the twins' refusal prompted questions. Were they invoking their Fifth Amendment rights? Had they been coached not to incriminate themselves or their father? Or was their silence more about what they weren't ready to say? Defense attorneys, unsurprisingly, welcomed the silence. Their client, Diddy, has faced a barrage of accusations, civil and criminal. and each new witness presents a risk. But the absence of testimony from two of the people closest to him was a quiet but powerful victory. Some critics argued it was a move to avoid perjury or uncomfortable truths. Others suggested it was self-preservation from a media circus that had already turned their lives into a headline machine. Whatever the reason, the decision was strategic, and its ripple effects were immediate. One thing was certain: their silence wasn't empty. It was loaded. When the judge confirmed the girls would not testify, shock turned to calculation. Prosecutors conferred urgently. Defense attorneys quietly adjusted their posture as if a burden had been lifted. Then came the media blitz. Photos of the girls leaving the courthouse, heads down, hands locked, surrounded by security, flooded every tabloid and major outlet within the hour. Headlines screamed, "Twin silence stuns court," and "Diddy's daughters refuse to speak. What are they hiding?" But beyond the noise, something darker brewed. Legal analysts warned that their refusal could complicate matters. Would prosecutors now pursue other family members? Would their refusal draw more scrutiny to the inner workings of the Combs household? Outside the courtroom, protesters and supporters gathered. Some held signs condemning silence as complicity. Others shouted in defense of the girls' right to protect themselves. The courtroom fallout was more than legal. It was cultural. Once, symbols of youthful innocence and celebrity privilege, the Combs twins were now unwilling players in one of the most watched cases in entertainment history, and the weight of it showed. With the twins refusing to testify, the prosecution faced a chilling question. Where do we go from here? In legal terms, refusing to testify doesn't necessarily mean the case is over, but it can mean that crucial pieces of the puzzle are suddenly missing. The court must now determine whether the refusal was legally sanctioned or if further steps must be taken to compel cooperation. Could they be held in contempt? Would immunity be offered? Could family pressure or legal advice have led to this silence? At the heart of the storm is Diddy himself. As his legal team celebrates the tactical win, new concerns emerge. Will prosecutors dig deeper? Will more explosive testimony emerge from former associates? And crucially, will someone else in the family decide to speak out? The judge, now faced with a murky path forward, must navigate a trial where truth is veiled, loyalty is tested, and silence is a weapon. And with every passing day, the spotlight on the Combs family only intensifies. The next subpoena could change everything. Outside the courtroom, the court of public opinion rendered its own verdict, and it was divided. On social media, Delilah and Jessie's refusal to testify sparked fierce debate. Supporters praised the twins for protecting their family, saying, "They're kids, leave them out of it." Others accused them of shielding wrongdoing, claiming their silence added to a disturbing pattern of secrecy. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, every platform lit up with breakdowns, speculation, and heated commentary. True crime channels dissected body language. Legal influencers analyzed potential penalties. Meanwhile, parenting forums debated how trauma, grief, and celebrity pressure might be shaping the girls' choices. And yet, amid the chaos, one truth remained. The Combs twins were no longer just daughters of a superstar. They had become symbols. To some, victims. To others, accessories. But to most, they were teenagers caught in the crossfire of a national spectacle. In this public reckoning, there are no easy answers, only painful questions. As federal investigations widen and new testimonies loom, the twins' silence may just be the calm before a storm. What began as a refusal may end up being the most powerful act of all. Stay tuned, because in the trial of Sean Combs, every silence echoes.